About the bottom 10 theme parks of our 20 theme park road trip.
Red Hershey!
As I say bottom 10 parks, I'm not saying that they're the worst parks, just saying that on the day that we were there, we had a lot of interesting opportunities. At number 16, we have Kentucky Kingdom.
Lightning Run was remarkable. Such great airtime and smooth. Wind Chaser was so much fun, and we had great experiences with their staff. I believe Kentucky Kingdom in the next 5 years will show up to the top 10 of this list, especially if we're basing it off of just the new Discovery Meadow area. However, in its current state, it feels interesting. It's like you step into an older Six Flags park, blink, and then you're at Dollywood, and then blink again, and then you're at a water park. Again, I know it's just because the park's getting remodeled. I would say hold out on the cinnamon bread, or at least the one that we got was not as fresh as Dollywood's. They're taking care of this park, and the new area's theming is top of the line.
At number 17, we have Six Flags St. Louis.
I had a great time there. The river raft ride was insane. It was nice riding another version of Mr. Freeze. My interaction with the high school park workers were probably the best I've ever had at a legacy Six Flags parks. Oh, and the best theme park food item I had across all the parks was here. The low score in the park came from the layout. There were some ride entrances that were hard to find, and theming felt a little bit all over the place. I felt like it was a little cluttered in some areas. You know, they just needed a new ride, and they plopped the ride anywhere to increase attendance. But overall, the place was not that bad.
At number 18, we have Six Flags Darien Lake.
I went in thinking that this would be a so-so park, and I left liking it a lot. Viper was one of the smoother aero looping coasters I've ever been on. Ride is Still and Tantrum were also fun, but there definitely could be a second train on Tantrum. Food was so-so, and there were a couple of staff interactions that showed me the need for more clarity on how some procedures work. If you told me that we were stopping by here, I would be excited.
Skyrush was crazy. My butt was out of the seat like the whole time, and I was on an edge seat, so it was super fun. At placement number 19, we have Six Flags Great America.
I think the main reason why the park got such a low score was the employees' interaction. Now, not all people were bad. I just saying there was just some interesting interactions. When I asked the parking attendant what was the procedure for preferred parking, he responded, "I don't know," and just stood there. He didn't ask a manager for help. He just stood there. So we scanned our pass and went through. Another weird thing was the awful smell near Joker. I don't know what was happening, but every time we walked by there, it smelled awful. I think X-Flight is one of the best wind coasters I've been on. Wrath has a rattle, and Goliath was short but packed a punch. Raging Bull in the back was incredible. But I was also sad to see that Max Force was closed.
At number 20, we have Six Flags America.
This is the park where I almost killed my banana tree due to me being stuck on Superman for over 40 minutes in the direct sunlight. Hey, but at least I finally got the coaster credit. They did give us front of the line passes for our troubles, but honestly, what good is it if the rides I would use them for were all closed? Roar is the first coaster I got off saying, why does this ride exist? And the park layout is one of the worst.
We have more stuff on YouTube. Also, Instagram is pretty much what I update daily. I'll see you guys soon.